Be about 2010, 2011, I think, when I first met Jack. Yeah, I was right in the middle of it. You know, I was just leading a really chaotic life. I was spent most of the time homeless. I was using drugs. I was drinking. I was in a dark place when I first met Jack. Nobody
Yeah.
chooses to do that, and it's just finding a way out. And everybody's
Yeah.
different. We've all got different ways. And Jack had a way of kind of reading you, of looking at your strengths and your weaknesses, and he played to that. You know, he pounced on me when I was in prison. You know, that's when he decided he could come up and visit me a couple of times and I would be there. You know, I wouldn't be anywhere else. And he could get these documents or whatever it was, the paperwork done that he needed to get done, to send it off to get the results that we needed. You know, he hadn't give up on me. He got me into rehab. You know, it took some months. It took some sorting out. He had to get funding, which couldn't have been easy. I've been to rehab before. His probably his biggest asset, Jack's, was he was just so approachable. And it wasn't just me that felt that way. It was, you know, generally going on in the background of us local addicts and drinkers. Um, he was a man to approach for anything that you needed. Um, in fact, it sounds like we needed a drink, so we go and see Jack. But kind of almost, you know, it you know, if we were really hungry, he'd somehow manage a food parcel. You know, it'd sort something out with the outside sources so he could get this in. You know, he just cared. He managed to get that person who was just on the streets begging with a can of special brew stashed up behind him into, I've got a good life now, you know. I've got an amazing life. I really have. You know, I work in the field. I get to help other people. You know, I've got direct links with King's Hospital to get people who've tested positive for Hep C straight into treatment. I go on holiday a couple of times a year abroad. I see my dad 3 or 4 times a year. You know, he rings up every day. I didn't speak to my mum for 14 years, and I've just recently been over to Malta where she lives now and had an holiday there last year. My life's magic. You know, the connections I've got with my family. I know how to be a dad, you know, and oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And Jack was a part of that.